So guys, this is the finale of the series of Glory of Hercules 3, even though he's pretty much been a douche throughout the whole this particular series. So there are treasure chests here, but there's some flame items, I believe, as a ball, but it's not worth getting. So perhaps just go straight to the boss. Now, before I continue on this matter, I'd like to point out that I did mention around the end of the last part that I'll try to get the time, but unfortunately, when I tried to boot up the game normally, it appears that there is no time of how many hours you played. So I'm just going to let you know that I put it at least 40 plus hours in this game. Well, I really can't say how many hours definitely, but it was a lot of hours. Definitely more than 40. So on the hand, this is the final dungeon as I mentioned in my early part. I won't spoil who the boss is, but you'll probably guess who it might be. It's not a god. So once you get down to this pit here where all the enemies are, there are actually quite a few, and yeah, they're actually quite tough. It's actually a long way towards the boss. Maze-like, and there are long segments to this. And while I'm just playing these bosses here, I should probably point out what I think about this game. It is, I find it to be slow, and at the beginning of the game is actually controversial, at least plot-wise, because there's no way in hell that this game will be made overseas, because some of the things that are inside the game, especially suicidal. It's no way that series is comical, not even the first one. Second one, not really. Less the center was a coward, unless you think that was comical. The third, right now, is the story gets a lot better, but not too late in the game that I found as well. I really haven't decided at this point in time I want to do the fourth one, which is also on the Super Nintendo. Because right now I am exhausted for doing this game here, and all the hours that I spent onto it. So I don't actually at this point. I'm not sure I even over level right now. So I'm just going to leave it for the CPU to deal with these creatures. They seem to do a better job than I ever could. Yeah, birds are not really that bad. I didn't make any changes to any equipment. I just leave it as it is. What else I should say about this game? I did mention the first part, I'll just mention again. The graphics, remember this is the first generation of Super Nintendo games that came out, at least Japan-wise, so the graphics are kind of near-ish, pretty much average, I can't really say about it. Music is okay for the most part. There are some sections that are a little bit catchy, but about nothing that's worth remembering. Not much equipment to equip, not much items to equip, I should say. The charge uses for like the silver ring and all that is actually a neat thing. Spells are okay. They're a lot, well, of course they're a lot better than the second Glory of Hercules. But I don't know, really, should we really call this Glory of Hercules? I know he's in the game right now, but he's nowhere as strong because, as you know, Zeus stripped of most of his strength, so he's taking dicky damage. So if you guys ever play this game in the future, just send a comment about it. Because I really like to know how others feel about this game here overall, which will take some time anyway. Now, besides the fourth one, I believe it was just translated not too long ago. I'm not sure if the same team as the ones that did this game. There's also a Game Boy version of the Glory of Hercules. I'm not sure what the rest of it is called, but it's not translated, so I won't be touching that for a while. I hadn't mentioned before, I haven't really decided if I'm going to do the fourth one. I'm pretty sure it's going to be just as long. There is information on Game Facts about it, but I just have to think about it. I was actually reading up on this before I did the final part to see if there could be a lot more things going on the fourth Glory of Hercules, as it is right now the third one. Let's just say, it is there. I find it very easy to, well, not in the beginning, but it's very easy later on in this game to get experience. As I mentioned, we always keep mentioning it, that you cannot, how should I put this? Go to an area and get like 5 or 10 levels. and actually, sadly, that's actually what I did here, because you always get less experience when you level, even in gold for that matter, and XP. Even when I stopped at 49 when I was in the tower there, I was still getting decent experience, but I stopped at around 49 for my character. But I believe that was enough. But considering the fact that I beat the boss, at least Ebion, rather easily, that you just seen, the information on that boss sound he actually will be much tougher than he should. So I have to wait and see when I go against this boss. And the name of it, I just named it. But we'll get there. So you probably know that I'm still using the Laughing Shield. If you ever get this item, just spam almost every battle. If you get at least 5 or 6 enemies on the screen there. And spread spells does help here a lot. There's something else, but doesn't cross my mind at this point in time here. So talk about graphics, talk about sounds, or well, I'll say about average. Nothing really to say about at this point in time. Talk about the music, gameplay. It's not like that you could pick up put down the controller and pick it up immediately. The game's not really that much addicting as you think it might be. There's a lot of cheap shots at the enemies, and honestly enough, the hardest part of this game is actually the beginning, because you can't level. Well, speaking of leveling, I don't know why Heracles' intelligence anyway, he's dumb as a nook. What else about to say? Yeah, there's like, even though this is a first generation of Super Nintendo games, there is no New Game Plus to it. You can't, when you defeat this game, there's no New Game Plus. There's no way to continue where you left off. You have to start the game over at level 1. The hardest part of the game, as I mentioned, is leveling up early. You absolutely can't. All the enemies give like 1 or 2 or 3 experience. And the equipment you get at the beginning pretty much blows. Luckily, you don't take as much damage. It just gets hard, as you saw in my early parts, when you had those Spartans in your party. That was probably the hardest part for me, because I went there when I got Spartans. I went to the cave off camera. The enemies were atrocious, and pretty much the boss, I didn't have no luck on the boss whatsoever, and that pretty much killed me. So I went up like a level, which took a long time. I also upgraded Spartan's equipment to help with the boss. Help with the enemies in there. So if you ever think in the future playing this game, just be prepared on the beginning part. And it's pretty linear of where to go. There's not many places they can go off. The spells in the game here, well, I did mention before that the second one is, well, second and third is, you know, you saw there, this is actually a lot prettier, but you probably won't be using spells that much. Well, for you, for Thor itself, for his character, you're probably going to be using laying down and the healing spells, but other than that, you're not going to be using any others. God, that looks like a Fairy Star spell, doesn't it? No, actually it looks like, what the hell is that other Super Nintendo RPG called? I can't remember. 7th? Doesn't matter at this point. So yeah, so the boss should be coming up pretty soon. I'm sorry, I'm just talk. It's just getting my feelings, and, well, so here's the boss. It's Heracles Ebion. I don't really want to talk to him. And I'm just filling up my HP and actually filling up my MP at this point here, because this is it. There's no other surprises. We're gonna actually, and you notice here on the left hand side there's something red. I'm just gonna let the boss piece speak for itself. There are 3 phases that I have to go to. I'm just gonna use the same technique as I did in the other bosses. Use the silver ring, and I'm going to use the skull spear to power myself up. So let's get down to business, folks. Take them, guys. So there's one way to get out of there, by using the clean water instead of the dirty water I keep going up to. So that was the boss. There were some closer times there, but I wasn't really technically worried because I was counting on Rion to heal me. And now mother and son, or daughter, are together. You know, that horse reminds me of that emblem for a certain movie company, but I won't mention it. He trademarked. So you go around there just saying hi and all that. Hey, hey. And Papa? Maybe that was the father that I tackled, and I don't know. Embarrassed now to think about it. So there's Zeus. Care really, however, the one thing I want you humans to always remember: in this world there exists a great many different beings. In fact, there are so numerous even I can't remember all of them. You're not everything. Your viewpoint is not everything. The totality of the world existing outside and outside of good does not mean it exists to your humans alone. I want you to always remember this. Dun 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 dun. There's a dick. So you finally made up. I'm at this point. Thank you for your spelling, living up to my expectations. Yeah, it's the Ike, and you too, Heracles. I'm sorry I put you, but there's so much trouble. I'm looking at Earth now. Shock. I'm just shocked. So, you weren't traveling around the Greece, you're actually traveling around the world. Yep. The map is the world, which I couldn't bloody view, because I don't have anything to view the world with. And if you count them about the eye of the gods, don't. He's the one who killed us, I won't trust him one bit. So now Heracles will be leaving, like he did Screwy Owl in this game here. He was a lot less useful in this game. So now he's gone. And the journey has come to an end. Well, that was actually pretty sad. So Ike probably looks like he wants to spend time with his father, which you pretty much know nothing about. And it looks like he's not getting the chance. So that's the game, guys. Then we're going to see some credits and some footage of what's going to happen with the main character there. So, in a nutshell, Bear was a pretty badass. And badass, I mean not a good guy altogether. He saw this. He think he's a conniving person. Reborn him. Pretty much do the will of hate. Of course, Zeus saw this. Sim amnesia. Then that's what the game started. Interesting intake there. But too bad the beginning is kind of yeah. But yeah, you really have to keep track of the plot. Not necessarily to keep track of the gods. And it's also nice to know that Rheon is actually the ancestor of Heracles. So Heracles, you know, spreading his little thing around, if you know what I mean. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna leave the world for a little bit. See you next time. I honestly don't know if we're gonna do the fourth one or not. It definitely won't be after this. Gonna have to rest a bit. And peace out. We're 74, and I am logging out.